Twitter is a customizable newsfeed and micro-blogging platform with approximately, wait for it, 300 million active users around the world.
Exactly. I'm sure they'd prefer to have more. The market cap of this one is $30.4 billion. Also not profitable, also not paying dividends. We'll see the share chart in a little bit. It's a more recent listing. It's not done especially well since it came
there's
on.
the share price graph.
Yeah, it's a little bit wild. Comes on at 40 as well, flies to 80, falls back down again to about 30, and now it's bumbling around. It's about 50, 47, 51. So I had in fact bought Twitter shares privately before they went on to the IPO, which I thought was hell of a clever of me, but I haven't really made much gain on this one. I'm a little bit up, but I'm not yet making big bucks on my Twitter investment.
The beauty for those who don't use Twitter is that you basically have access to a news platform if you follow the right people all the time. So you will get the news before the international networks, which again is a threat to even our own television model.
But you've got to curate that following list quite carefully. So I think that's what it battles with, is that it finds people that love it, really love it, but a lot of people look at it and think, what on earth's going on here? And then they never get to the point where they follow the right people. But it's great because you can follow just exactly those people that have your same sense of humor, that have the right way of looking at the world. Plus you can throw in a few things that are of interest only to you that wouldn't really correspond to anyone else's mix.
Let's get it. Who is your top? So if you look at the list, it being in
Yeah.
the financial environment, who do you follow? Your key people.
So my best follows are a couple of friends that are based in the New York market that blog about or comment about on Twitter. So people like Josh Brown, the Stalwart, Joe Wiesenthal, a couple of other journalists.
So international investment gurus in your space.
In my sort of second tier are colleagues that are invested in the South African market here, people like Adrian Saville, or like my other colleagues, people that are commenting, like Small Talk Daily down there. It doesn't even matter. You can sit quietly and eavesdrop on conversations on Twitter without necessarily interacting especially closely.
Paul, we haven't got much more time, so hot or not on Twitter?
Look, this one has been under pressure. It's growing well, but it's not quite broken through. There's been a lot of insider selling by founder executives. That's kind of caused a bit of an anxiety attack. But I think it's got a fabulous position. I think it's going to continue to do well. And I think of all of the social media projects, it's probably the one that could charge for its service offering and get away with it most easily. So I think this one is definitely, again, something to put on the buy list.